I want you to do as much stuff as you can around the house. You know, there's so much you can do yourself. But there are times when you need help. And as a former contractor myself, I'd like to balance the advice I give you on do what you can, but then when you need help, make sure you find a professional. Not just the guy that drives a shiny new pickup truck and says, hey, I'm a contractor and I got a magnetic sign on the side of my truck. Because and while many people start that way, you want to make sure you work with somebody that you can trust, that will get the job done, that has as many third-party endorsements as possible. Lots of different services and ways nowadays to find people to work on your home. No question about it. And there's no silver bullet on any of these things. I think that there's opportunity to find places where you can learn more about people and where they're committed to it and where they're investing in it. There's a brand new service called HomeProHub.com where homeowners can connect with contractors and also have a sense of, confidence that you're hiring the right people. Joining me on the phone line right now is the CEO of Home Pro Hub. His name is Steve Miller. Hey, Steve, thanks for joining me.
Hello, Lou. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
Now, Steve, there's been, a lot of these different services over the years. And I guess the biggest question for most people is what makes Home Pro Hub different than everybody else?
Well, as you mentioned, the guy you described with the shiny truck and the magnetic sign, we call him Chuck in the Truck. and Chuck in the Truck oftentimes, in hindsight, people will state that, he was such a nice guy, and they hired him, and, he seemed so friendly.
Right.
But that doesn't always translate over to a good job that you weren't disappointed with. And the reason why these things happen, and it's no surprise that, these services, the matchmaking services, if you will, they introduce you. They make the introduction. And there's not another layer. And we felt when we created Home Pro Hub, there needed to be another layer. So when you hired somebody, if something did go wrong, you had someone to call. And right now, you can't call that company that made the introduction because their business is just to make the introduction. And so Home Pro Hub stands in between the contractor and the homeowner even after the project starts. We have a $5,000 guarantee on any network contractor that the project is going to get done as described in the contract. And if not, we offer mediation services. And then if it goes beyond that, our $5,000 guarantee on every job.
So I would go, I'm, Lou Manfredini, homeowner living in South Carolina. This is a national site, correct?
No, we're in the Bay Area now. It will be national. It's rolling out national in the next year or so.
Okay, so you're in the Bay Area now. So I'm in Palo Alto.
Right.
How's that?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm looking for a guy to do some work on my house. Maybe it's, I need some new windows.
Right.
I go to homeprohub.com and I type in, what I'm looking for, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do you connect me with several contractors, one contractor? How does it work?
Here's the unique part of the service. We actually don't make that connection. What we do is we first come out to the home and we consult. Homeowners and consumers in general, we hire consultants to do our taxes, real estate consultants, financial consultants. It's along those lines where we come out and we consult. We help the homeowner choose the right solution for their home. While we're there, we measure all the openings. We take all the pictures that we need. Once we've chosen the right solution with the homeowner, working with them to show them all the samples, all the brochures and everything, once we've chosen that solution, we take all that data and we upload it to our site. Our site is designed so that contractors can be invited in to view all that data, and they can bid online through the service. You as the homeowner will have your interface that you sign into, and you can see those bids come through. As they come through one by one, you can click on the bid, and it'll take you to the contractor's profile page, which is like a mini website, to describe the company that just bid on your job. Once all the bids are in, you choose your contractor right from home. There's no obligation at that point. The contractor still has to come out and sign the contract, but you're 95% there.
Is it, and I used Windows as an example, is that the only type of contractors that you guys have as part of the site, or are there other contractors as well?
We are adding, as we go, we will add other elements into the service. Windows, roofing, siding, flooring. Our customers are going to tell us what they want to have added, and we're going to add these services as we go.
So initially it's Windows?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And now these contractors that you'd get these bids from, are they do they pay to be a member of your site? Are they part of some other organization that makes them part of Home Pro Hub?
They're all 25-point certified contractors. What that means is we put them through a vetting process before they're allowed to join the network. They don't pay anything to be in the network. There's no membership fee. The only thing they have to do to get into the network is to be a good contractor and pass our 25-point certification process. It's a lengthy process. It's hard to pass. But once they're in, then they're allowed to bid on the jobs that we post. Mm-hmm. And so this certification process assures the homeowners that they're getting an excellent contractor. And again, because of our $5,000 service guarantee, we need to make sure these contractors are living up to the expectations of Home Pro Hub. And we, in real time, we monitor them. We're in constant contact with them, of course. But for example, if something were to go wrong, we can stop the process. The homeowners that are having the conflict, we can resolve, but that contractor will get no more projects through Home Pro Hub until we resolve what's going on, as opposed to what happens now. If a contractor has a conflict with the homeowner, he continues to sell job after job after job after job, and mm-hmm. nobody steps in to stop that process, mm-hmm. and he could affect 20 or 30 more homeowners beyond that.
Right. All right. So if you're in the Bay Area, and that's where you guys are launched right now, where do people go to find out about this service?
HomeProHub.com.
Steve Miller, CEO of HomeProHub.com. Thanks so much for taking the time today.
Thank you, Lou.
You take care.